Hi, my name is Andrew and welcome to another devlog on my boat game. Boat game updates. So in the past 3 weeks, I've implemented the behavior tree for the enemy AI. Now I realized that in order to implement the hook and to make it all functional, I need things to test. I need objects in the world for the hook to interact with. And so that's what I did. I created a few conditional scripts and a few action scripts, which are basically these tasks that you can put inside your behavior tree. They're just fundamentals right now, nothing complicated, but I have some that can basically shoot at the players and also some that rotates and can hover around the player, as well as detecting when the player comes close in proximity. For now, again, this is super bare bones, but at least it's so far so good and it seems to be working. I'm a little bit familiar with behavior trees because I used them on Pinni as well, and so it was quite a smooth transition. I also refined some explosion animations. Some of them were quite buggy. This is mainly because of the animator component in Unity. I think now it's working, but that is yet to see, I guess, once we add more enemies into the world as well as some other elements into the game. Now, having refactored the project, I reintroduced the hook mechanic back into the game. I also added the rope simulation. It looks okay, but there's some glitches with the rope when they're spawned. I'm going to fix that in the future. Now, what is different is that instead of booleans, I started using enums. This was a significant improvement in my opinion, as now hooks can only have one singular state instead of tracking so many booleans with yes or no. Is it like this? Is it onto attach something? Is it back into the player? And there's no way to kind of like track that, have one universal state, and enums felt perfect for this. Now the hook has throwing and retrieving, that's the main basic thing, but now it also has attached onto something. I used the layer mask logic to basically make it all interactable with on trigger effects. I also added this little timer to kind of check on the enemy. If the hook is attached to the enemy, after 3 seconds, flicker. But I now need to start thinking about the other elements, which is probably what I'm going to add for the next devlog. I need to add logic for the fishing ponds. I also need to add logics for power absorption from the enemy. So for those that don't know from the previous devlogs, this hook basically does many different things, and if you throw your hook onto an enemy and for a few times, you can basically absorb its power, like Kirby. And this hook should also be able to cleanse towers. So you throw your hook onto a tower, and after a few seconds of staying in proximity of the tower, you're able to basically cleanse the tower. I've also reintroduced the UI, but this time a little bit different. Instead of aiming into directions based on where the player is facing, we are now fully just using the mouse basically to kind of like have the UI indicator to hover around mouse movements. I've been trying and I've been messing around with adding a curve to the throw mechanic, and at some point it was kind of working, but it didn't feel realistic enough, and also I made it harder to aim. I haven't figured out a proper way to make it look like a curved throw, but for now we're just going with the linear throw. In terms of the keybinds, I also planned out more on how you should control the player. For now it's WASD for how you control the player movement, and the left click is shooting and the right click is throwing the hook. You also retrieve the hook by throwing the right click once the hook is outside as well. It doesn't sound like much because it wasn't a lot. This month I've been very busy with festivities and Christmas stuff. I hosted a bunch of parties at my house with some friends, which I had a lot of fun with, and so I didn't have a lot of time to work on the game. But now that, a new year came, I'm looking forward to continue with this project and see how far I can go and how fast I can go with it. A little small update as well. An artist also reached out to me saying that they would like to work on this project, which is super exciting. I'm going to share more about them in the future if all things goes well. But yeah, I'm super excited to see where this project goes, and hopefully it's gonna be something really cool. Damn, that was a really fast devlog. Also, I kind of changed my way of scripting. Let me know if this devlog format is better. I'm not reading off of a script. I used to read everything word for word from the script, and now I'm kind of just writing bullet points and I just say what had happened. Yeah. Maybe a combination of both might be better. But that's all for this devlog. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas if you celebrated, and New Year's, and I wish you all the best, and I can't wait to share with you the progress of this game. Thank you so much. Bye. JK, another pack opening. Alright, so we got some Paldean Fates. There's some shiny Pokémons in here, so hopefully we'll see if we can get any hits. Yo, Wigglypuff! Oh man, it's so pretty. And it's a shiny one. Damn, it's so shiny. Oh, Judge. This one's going to my deck. Nice. Alright, last pack magic. And Cerulege. Alright, these two are pretty good. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time.